When Classroom of the Elite Season 4 begins, most people will be focused on Ayanokoji. But the biggest change in the story may be happening somewhere else, in the new students who arrive at the school at the start of the second year. At first, this may look like nothing more than an expansion of the cast, but if you pay attention to a few key characters, it becomes clear that this new class was introduced to raise the level of the series. And three names make that especially clear: Nanase Tsubasa, Ichika Amasawa, and Takuya Yagami. Each of them enters the story in a different way, and each represents a type of threat that Ayanokoji has never faced before. Let's begin with Nanase. From her very first appearances, she stands out because of her calm behavior and the way she closely observes Ayanokoji. She shows an unusual interest in his decisions and, at several moments, seems to know more than she should. This raises an important question. Is Nanase approaching him on her own? Or is she following a hidden objective? That mystery gives every interaction between them much more weight. But Nanase is not the most unpredictable character among this new generation. That role belongs to Ichika Amasawa. Ichika often behaves in a relaxed and playful way. However, behind that cheerful appearance is someone extremely intelligent and observant. She notices details quickly, manipulates conversations with ease, and repeatedly shows that she understands far more than she lets others see. She is the kind of character who can smile in one moment and reveal a piece of information in the next that changes the entire situation. But among all the new students, one name deserves special attention: Takuya Yagami. At first, he seems like nothing more than a polite and capable student. Nothing particularly unusual. But as the story progresses, it becomes clear that his strategic ability is far above average. Yagami watches, analyzes, plans, and acts with a precision that makes him one of the most dangerous characters introduced in the second year. And this is exactly where many fans fail to notice the true purpose of the new class. These students were not created simply to add fresh faces. They were introduced to test Ayanokoji on entirely different levels. Nanase adds mystery. Ichika brings unpredictability. Yagami represents a genuine strategic threat. Each of them pressures the protagonist in a unique way, and that prevents Season 4 from relying only on the same rivals we already know. At the same time, familiar characters continue to evolve. Horikita takes on greater responsibilities as a leader. Ryuen remains aggressive and creative. Sakayanagi continues analyzing everything with extraordinary precision. Ichinos faces important personal conflicts, but now all of them must deal with a far more competitive environment, because the second year does not simply increase the number of characters, it increases the quality of the opponents. The new special exams reinforce this change even further. The rules become more complex, alliances become less stable, and small mistakes can lead to enormous consequences. In this environment, being intelligent is not enough. You must quickly identify who is hiding something, and few characters hide as much as these new students. This gives Season 4 a very different rhythm. Instead of merely continuing the rivalry between classes, the story introduces unexpected threats in several places at once. Every new character raises a question. Who can be trusted? Who is manipulating whom? And which of these students poses the greatest danger to Ayanokoji? That uncertainty is exactly what makes the beginning of the second year so fascinating. The audience is not just watching new school exams. They are witnessing the arrival of players capable of changing the entire board. And that is the truth many people still have not noticed. The new class does not exist simply to refresh the cast. It exists to introduce characters with the abilities, goals, and strategies needed to challenge Ayanokoji in completely new ways. More mystery, more mind games, more rivalries, more real threats, and an even greater level of unpredictability than in previous seasons. That is why many readers consider this one of the most exciting parts of the entire story, because it shows that even someone like Ayanokoji may finally encounter opponents worthy of facing him. And you, which of these new characters has the greatest chance to surprise everyone? Nanase, Ichika, Yagami, or will Ayanokoji continue controlling everything as always? Share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel, because there's still many hidden details in Classroom of the Elite that can completely change the way we see this story.